How are you? We are Group 21, and today we will be presenting our project on solid waste management here in Nova Scotia. I am Alan Beaton.
I'm Austin Bigley.
I'm Nicholas Burt.
I'm Nathaniel McKenzie.
And I'm Sean Murphy.
So first of all, I'd like to talk about the solid waste resource management strategy here we have in Nova Scotia. First of all, we focus on the protection of the environment and ecological values, as well as make wise and efficient use of renewable and non-renewable resources, and develop economic opportunities through the development of a vibrant environmental industry sector. Here we have a little overview on the objectives of the province to make sure that we handle waste diversion properly. We must focus on source reduction, material reuse, recycling, composting, and business development.
So Nova Scotia's objectives to waste diversion. Through the Environmental Act and Environmental Goals and Sustainable Prosperity Act, we want to maintain a 50% waste diversion in the province and reduce solid waste to 300 kilograms per person each year by 2015. Unfortunately, Nova Scotia only reached the solid waste per person to 380 kilograms per person per year as of 2016. There are 7 different regions in Nova Scotia that were established to help manage solid waste. These regions include Cape Breton, Eastern, Northern, Western, Halifax, Valley, and South Shore. Within these regions, each municipality determines its own solid waste management priorities, but they cooperate with other municipalities in several areas such as material processing and education. Examples is in Cape Breton region, there's the counties of Cape Breton, Inverness, Victoria, and Richmond.
So, since we are from Cape Breton, we're going to talk about the Cape Breton region. There are currently 22 waste transfer stations in the province. In Cape Breton, there are 3 transfer stations. The 3 transfer stations in Cape Breton include the Cape Breton Regional Municipality Transfer Station, located in Cape Breton County, the Kenlock Transfer Station, located in Inverness County, and the Victoria County Solid Waste Management Facility, located in Victoria County. Waste that can be not diverted at local transfer stations will be sent to the landfill. The 3 transfer stations in Cape Breton send waste to Guysborough County landfill site. So here's a picture of the CBRM transfer station, and here is a picture of the Kenlock transfer station. In the Google Map photo there, you can see in the top left corner where wood and metals that aren't going to be sent to Guysborough will be disposed of or recycled.
We're just going to talk a little about Nova Scotia's central provincial approach to waste diversion. Their goals were basically to educate people on the benefits of reducing, reusing, and recycling, and also creating various incentive for people to divert their waste. To promote stewardship and opportunity stimulation to divert the amount of construction and demolition waste sent to landfills in Nova Scotia, and to educate people through informative campaigns and various public workshops. Some examples of these would be the Otter Lake facility. They estimate that 50% of the waste arriving there could be diverted beforehand. If we could educate people on how to better divert their waste, we could reduce this amount of waste that eventually ends up in a landfill. An example of incentive would be increased deposit amounts on refundable containers and include dairy packaging. Again, Nova Scotia's central provincial approach to waste diversion is one of education, management, and incentive. And these are the ways in which the major groups of our waste are effectively managed. Compost. Most organic material can be broken down into humus, and it can also be used to rehabilitate, stabilize, or cover toxic soil. Our solid waste. Our goal for solid waste is to maximize the reuse of items and material, as well as to limit importation of various material and setting recycling goals. Recyclables. Products such as tires, cardboard, paper, steel, oil, clothing, and computers, as well as various plastics and plastic resin manufactured in Nova Scotia using recyclable materials. This is maximized. So the the products that are made in Nova Scotia are used with recycled material.
We're just going to take a look at some tipping fees here for different landfills. If you were to go to Otter Lake Waste Management Facility in Halifax, you'd find the tipping fee there to be about $10 plus HST per 100 kilograms of waste, which translates to about $100 per metric ton. If you were to go to Colchester bale fill and composting facilities, you'd find the tipping fee there to be about $113 per metric ton. It's a very similar price for garbage, and for organics it's about $51 per metric ton. For comparison to these two Nova Scotian landfills, the Leduc and District Regional Waste Management Facility in Alberta charges a tipping fee of $72 per ton for regular residential waste. The Earl Grey Waste Disposal Ground in Manitoba charges a tipping fee of $40 per ton for residential waste. Here's a list of references we used for this report, and that's all we have. Thanks for listening.